наконец-то что-то новенькое. Попробуем, так сказать. Могу ли немного выпрямиться? Вот так. Да. Подбородок пониже. Взгляд немного вправо. Чудесно, замрите. Угу. Блядь, грязь какая-то на ебле. Такого хмача сделаем. Воин, ближний бой, тяжело наручно, дручное стрельное оружие, сила наследственными слонами. Был инженером. И что прокачаем? Ну, меткость. Уж точно. Угу. Пускай будет взлом. Еще несколько минут, и у вас будет необычное лицо. Это комплимент, не сомневайтесь. Да, особенно. Вы еще здесь? Мы почти закончили. Что случилось, профессор? Вы не забыли, что мы сегодня убываем? Конечно, нет. Я нигде не видел вашего кузена. Я обыскал весь дворец, отдал ваш дядя вне себя. Вчера вечером собирался кутить. Я его найду. Готовьтесь к плаванию, ничего не тревожьтесь. Встретимся на корабле. Вашему кузену пора понять, как ответственность на него возложена. Ему нужно сообщить послам Телема и мосту Ленс о своем отъезде. Не беспокойтесь, я поговорю с ним от его имени. Прошу прощения, у меня появились срочные дела. Может, закончим позже? Это невозможно, но в отплате с приливом, если не ошибаюсь. Простите, пожалуйста, но мне надо спешить. Здорово. Светлый лично попросил меня совет. Спасибо, что ищем оттуда. Бла-бла-бла-бла-бла. Ну, пошли. Попрощаться с матерью. Мы сейчас на втором этаже. Так. Ржавый стилет, старая ржавая сабля, стандартный пистолет. Дорожная одежда, старые добротные перчатки. Так. Ля какое. Так, сумка. Боеприпасы. Торс. Блин, а я так уебищно выгляжу. Вероятность получения трофея зато выше. Голова ничего нету. Это скиллы, я так понимаю, да? 500 монет, 500 здоровья, навыки, защиты, техника. Торговое содружество, отношения, симпатия, все остальное подозрительность. Что тут такое есть? Показатель энергии накоплен в бою, при нанесении урона врагу блокирует. При заполнении хотя бы одного сегмента персонаж может нанести критический удар лично. Ага. Так. Если потерян 50 врага при атаке. Чем выше это, тем больше вероятность прервать действие врага или сбить. Угу. Броня, устойчивость. Устойчивость ядом, сцепление стихиями. Карта. Задание попрощаться с Мартией. Карта мира. Выглядит прикольно. Торговое содружество. Господин Десар, до этого и ваша жизнь прошла при дворе князя Арсея, где воспитали вместе с сыном Константина. Вы с детства обучались у мастеров своего дела. Товарищ, ученый политик, вы умеете вести переговоры, прекрасно владеть не только холодной магией света, вы всегда были спокойно рассудительны, чем ваш кузен старается защищать его от неприятностей. Тем вы заслужили уважение своего дяди, который не назначил вас эмиссаром на Тир-Фраде. В тяжелом сердце покидать умирающую от Малихора мать. Вы понимаете, что больше не видите, вы видите, что радуетесь возможность вырваться из полной трупа сирены и отправиться вместе с кузеном к новым берегам. И господин де Курсион. Тот сам профессор, придворный учитель, который преподавал вам Константину историю, политологию, международное право. Может, ваш дядя попросил присоединиться за вами путешествие, может, старый наставник сам вызвался ехать, потому что к вам привязался. Как бы то ни было, он давно мечтал побывать на загадочном острове, который рассказывал на урок в течение стольких лет. На континенте Гакан. Сирена. Сирена, это что? Это город. Да? Крупнейший город торгового содружества, один из важнейших портов. Смоковая история, благодаря мировой державы. Так. Север пережил золотой век, начался Малихора. Последние 20 лет болезни несло несчетное количество жизней. Путешественников стали все реже посещать город. Что это за эти, блять? Пробелы, что ли? Из этого, что ли? Из Ворда копировали. Что за эти? В том числе из-за того, что ухудшить отношения содружества с нафтами или с нафтами. Наши несерен переживают темные времена, лишь немногие напоминают об их величии. Не сведения, не сведения. Все остальное по факту. Говорить.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I lost almost my entire family in a few. I must go to the dispenser. I lost almost my entire family in a few months.
Ты что
Why
скажешь?
did they have to die?
Ничего, да? Тут можно паузу поставить.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Так. Что это? Чё оно двигается так, как будто в воде какой-то находится? Эй, зеленокровный Курт. Итак, тогда день настал, мои благородные птицы покидают гнездо. Под надзором своего сильного и верного наставника. Верного вашему золоту. Не притворяйтесь циничным наемником, ты же нас любишь. Снова прячешь своих людей за спинами сильных мира сего. Только благодаря нам вы все еще живы. Ха! Курт, мне не надо защищать, я уже не ребенок. Правда? Давай проверим. Левый контрол, дополнительная атака. Так, левый shift уклонение. Захват цели. Неплохо держишь удары, зеленокровный. Наверное, у тебя хороший был наставник. Лучший. Уже в роли эмиссара. Не трудись, если меня не проймешь. Главное, что ты помнишь с самого боя. Выпускной экзамен закончен. Или ты хочешь потренироваться еще немного? Я так понимаю, выбирать сейчас надо? Ну, нет. Не успел с этим самым, уже весь хлопот, опять куда-то бежишь. Будь по-твоему, но если передумаешь, загляни в любую из казарм на острове. Там всегда найдется напарник для товарищеского боя. Возьму на заметку. Благодарю. Ну что же, собрал вещи на наше путешествие. Ну ты же знаешь, я обхожусь мало. Есть не против, что я еду с тобой. Конечно нет, я рад, что господин Нагасён стать составителем компании. Без друзей в незнакомом краю тяжело. Старый черт тоже едет. Веселенько же нам предстоит поездка. Кстати, а где наш будущий наместник? Ему тоже не помешает повторить основу боя. Понятия не имею, он нашел на попойку, который вчера устраивал по случаю отъезда, и больше не появлялся. Ничего необычного. Он звал меня с собой, но мне не до веселья. И стало всегда тяжело. Лучше нести поскорее, наверняка он тебя ждет. Встретимся у входа во дворец вместе пойдем искать Константина. Хорошо. Я вернусь, как освобожусь. Посмотрим, что тут такого еще есть. Что это за летает красный? Ничего тут нету, понятно. Тут можно пройти, кстати. кстати. Ну, и тоже тупик. Монетная стража. Курт. Капитан монетной стражи, который преподавал вам Константину фехтование. Его готовили. Солдаты самого единственное принесенные трудности не злобили его, а лишь делали нециничным. Он часто подсмеется над вами и вашим кузеном, готов подать жизнь за вас обоих. Это бочки непонятные. Ни черта нету. Так, тут что такое? Не побазарить, понятно. Дверь не зайти, не открыть.
I've put this off for as long as I can. I need to make my farewells to my mother. I'll go.
Ладно, ладно. Ух ты, что такое через 1000 раз говорила?
I've asked 1000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Господи.
I'm sorry.
Прости меня, мать. Никак не потому, что с вами случилось.
Come now.
Давай лучше поговорим о чем-нибудь приятном. Так рад слышать твой голос.
I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your
Ты так
father.
похож на отца. Мне его не
I miss
хватает.
him so. Today is the big day,
Сегодня
isn't it?
особенный день. Ты вот
Ready to
отправишься на
set
остров,
sail for
на
that
остров, о котором все говорят.
island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea
Да,
of
но мне
leaving
придется
you
оставить вас
behind,
одну,
alone
больную.
and ill.
Dying, my
Я
child.
умираю, дитя мое. Даже если ты останешься, это не облегчит
Alas,
моих
there is
страданий.
nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer.
Лишь одна.
They say
Одно
the
меня
island is full
успокаивает.
of miracles.
Говорят,
We
это
might
остров
find a
чудес. Может,
cure.
там найдется лекарство.
Even if I were to find it,
Я
I
вряд ли
would never
успею
be able
вернуться
to
вовремя,
return in
даже если
time to
отыщу
I
его.
know
Я знаю, но мне утешает, что мой сын отправится в
it
путешествие
brings
ради
me
блага
comfort.
своего народа.
that to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Яблочко у него лежит.
Come now.
Тебе
It is time
продается.
for you to take
Вот
leave.
возьми.
Here. Take this with you.
Такое ощущение, что она не больна, а грязная какая-то. Что это
A
такое?
family heirloom.
Семейная реликвия.
Something
Когда-то она, неважно. Храни
Take
ее,
it
пусть она
and
принесет
keep
тебе
it with
удачу.
you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings. go
Благословляю
with
тебя,
you,
дитя
my
мое.
child.
Прощай.
Now, be off.
Все. Блин. Шляпа первого открывателя. Ля какая шляпа. Ля какая-то. В такой шляпе далеко можно пойти. А, у меня была поношена. Теперь нормально. Подарок матери. Княжна де Сарде, ваша мать, сестра и... Ваша мать и сестра князя Арсе всегда относилась к вам с большой нежностью, что редко встречают в семьях аристократов. Уже несколько месяцев княгиня де Сарде ведет уединенную образ жизни, поскольку страдает от малихора. Из-за болезни и изменений внешности она больше не может появляться при дворе, поэтому всегда радуется, когда вы приходите, расскажите последние новости. Ей жаль расстаться, но она понимает, что за стороны будет лучше, если единственный ребенок уедет из Сирии, найдет лекарство от малихора. Понятно. Блин, это еще круче, это с пером. Какие-то знаки. Ух ты, ёпта мать, сколько тут знаков.
Hello, sir. My apologies. I've seen so many.
There are some days. Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood.
Курт, я готов.
We can
Смотри,
see the
отсюда
masts
видны
of the ship
матч
that'll be
нашей короны. Нас
taking
ждет
us.
увлекательное приключение.
This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
Надеюсь, сухие атмосферы
In order
правдивы.
to know that, we
Господи,
need
что
to
же у
find
него
the
с
consequences
ртом?
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure.
Ощущение, что у него там
The
внутри еще один
commander
рот.
wants to recover some merchandise
Генерал
from our
хочет забрать
supplier.
кое-какой груз от поставщика. Перевозчик отказывается доставить, как я не уговаривал, без
I did
толку.
all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it.
Все-таки переговоры. Твоя стихия, не моя. Может, поможешь?
I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course.
Конечно,
Where is
где
the
искать
supply?
поставщика?
In the lower boroughs. near
Нижний
the port.
квартал, рядом с
Right then.
портом.
We'll
Хорошо.
put it on our list of visits.
Пошли, нанесем ему визит. Курт. Здоровье 600, выносливость 9 уровень силы, 3 ловкость 6. Навыки все виды холодного оружия для равновесия. Фракция монет отношения, подозрительность. Бонус оружия ремесло. Тут даже затачивать можно, смотрю.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Brit.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
To my help. And death to the others.
Так, я же... Тихо, 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 тихо.
Full green blood.
Тихо, тихо. Да.
Green blood. Do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
Чувство, когда
I always
одинокий.
do.
Всегда.
Why? Do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Вот так вот отвергли меня. Ну, я, конечно, и не рассчитывал, как бы.
Hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Have a nice day, sire. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Careful! Careful, Greenblood! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! To my help! And death to the others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
The merchant is there.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Your master has apparently asked...
That's right. And so he...
I'll be...
Sorry, Cap.
Following on.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
We shall return. See you soon.
And so you're back, sir.
Don't count on it. I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
disease never afflict you, Your Excellency.
Have a nice day, sire.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Ptolemy are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and the congregation is our most precious ally. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties...
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the west. Did you know that certain historians believe our missionaries there are a multitude? Not a day. Of course, there are certain pockets of... But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will... And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population...
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravage. We fight on every front, without great success. These so-called savants...
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious... The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellent.
May the light...
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
in blood. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is...
I thank you, Excellent. The man operates in the city center. He is said...
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate in the Alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital. This union was originally put into place to better resist, but our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us, and of course, exchanges in... Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that each day we push the limits of our understanding.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation?
Our relations hang us. The exchanges are very profitable. Especially, I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining... It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also...
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around... Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only... It is a luxurious island. An enormous... The vegetation is extremely varied. We discovered animals. Some are bigger than houses. A savage and crude people also live there. But you shall discover...
And what of your war with Telema?
It has been dragging on. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't... But that's the way of the world. We shall not...
Have you been fighting battles there?
From what I've been told, Teleme has... Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
My husband started coughing yesterday in the evening. It's because of the...
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
To my health! And death to the others! To my health! And death to the others! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Halt! The warehouse is off.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get all the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority.
Damn, I didn't hear either.
Be off with you.
To my help! And death to the others!
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! I can't hold on much longer! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a
It's
prison.
blocked.
Hello? What can I do for—
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally!
safely there, lads and lasses? I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure.
We're short a crew member, but have no fear. We will leave without him if he does.
Is he an important member?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his...
I doubt that. Jonas was never one. And it's been 2 days since last he was... Might I ask you? I would like to set sail with a...
You haven't heard anything about my cousin. To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on selling? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down.
That isn't the safest place in the city.
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking.
Take a look around. There are far too... As long as they don't try and get on my ship. That said, we did catch
a smuggler. Maybe he could be of some...
In the port jails. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador...
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my... Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. They were making quite some ruckus. We, of course, refused entry. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any... It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow North? I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over...
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our magic, yes. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is... Others are sea gifted, joining the Norts for different... It's how the guild is made and made.
Could you tell me anything about our destination?
It is a magnificent place. The natives have a... They're a very friendly people, welcoming. I've also heard that there are a great many... But I wouldn't know what else to tell you.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city. Certain zones are owned completely by us. It's a good port. Or not.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Hello, sir.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. Well,
I certainly hope so.
what will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. But His Highness has also asked me to... I am therefore required to take note of all and also obtain as much knowledge. Your help will be extremely valuable.
It's always a I need to be leaving. Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Greenblood, do you need...
I must leave you.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what...
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't...
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk...
That would be better than...
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could...
Oh, we have signed already, and we were even ready to say that we had never seen...
It served no purpose.
I see. Well, you have...
I beg of you, please do not...
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to...
Your goodness honors you.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll... Stay here. I'll...
Have you spoken with the ambassador? Has he accepted to give us refuge?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
What do you think about Captain Vass?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't...
What does Jonas do in his free time? When you're on...
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boy. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one. For...
Do you think he could have made...
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonah...
I don't know where to start.
No. Lauro.
And you don't believe...
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. If the itch for a drink gets us all... Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one. I called back to him, as you guessed.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well.
You talking about Jonas? You bet like I've been crying to the 9 death winds.
What do you think about Captain...
He's a just man. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers the other day in the tavern, I saw him. And then when we left, him and I, well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my leg...
Did you report this to the...
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words... And the captain? No, not telling him that.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe.
Do you know what was on...
No.
Why would anyone want to...
How would I know? Jonas...
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom. Did anyone else see the kid?
There was still a small crowd. I seem to recall that regular being there. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time, but now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know.
Thank you, Lara. I need...
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally...
Excellent news.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be the port authority formalities for shipping, and we've already lost quite a bit of time with this.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle?
I would never ask you to do.
Ah, but you don't mind asking.
Well, now, if he finds an old... But this cargo...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost So you're back. Right.
I regret to say that the...
They are.
Well then.
It's blocked.
believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing.
A Naut, you say? That's not...
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken...
A kidnapping. In my... I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big...
I see. An able-bodied man.
Where might I find him at this...
Here? He would never give up anything else.
How is business?
It's picking up. We've not seen many. The Malicor and the neighbouring war.
The epid...
Now that we...
Has the Malicor really put a damper on
people? Yeah, but that's nothing new to you.
With all these sailors...
Right, treasure...
I need to be off.
Goodbye. Greenblood, do you...
I must leave. I don't have the key. Locked.
Who are you? I don't recognize...
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. A young cabin boy.
Yes, that does ring.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried. And he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for a few... They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a break. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's...
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover?
No, sir. You were in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no...
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring him back.
I'm still without new...
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered, so... Unless...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way...
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians... He's placed guards where our cargo is being held. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the... Sorry, but you're crazy.
Sorry, Commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we... Be back soon, Captain.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here.
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick and quiet.
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is...
Move out.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are... And to what do I owe the honor of...
I would like to have a...
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he had an
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I am...
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that his men escorted him from the tavern
Witnesses? In a tavern? And
these witnesses are all in agreement.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. A gesture that your drunkards...
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they...
It is what they do. Through...
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitude. This horrible, constant... You will have no trouble...
Where might I find...
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in...
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing... Excuse me, madam.
If you would...
With respect, my...
Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate...
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery and it seems that this is not...
These sinister hypocrites...
Without a doubt. And that's why these...
I would volunteer and consent.
You would like me to first take care...
You will certainly.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin.
Have no fear.
I'm still without news of my...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents will
A contract? But what kind of
a commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't, and ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his...
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
But I still don't see Constant.
Don't worry. I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. She told me a strange... She said that he was taken when he was a child.
Who was a cabin boy?
They took him back.
Well, that is very unpleasant news to say. Since time immemorial, there's children born on their ships belong to them. It's that certain contracts are so important. From time to time, the congregation has passed such a call.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their...
No. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in...
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child. What counts most? Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always...
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And
это все это время сидел с включенным микрофоном.
Little phial
Интересно.
is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's
Да.
our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
Ща мы тебя обработаем.
I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But
If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you finally made up your...
I will think about it.
As you wish. Have you finally made up...
Are there any...
Darren?
I will think about it.
As you wish.
I'm thinking about it.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish. But don't wait.
Have a nice day, sire.
There are some days when you'd rather get...
The price of fabric is very attractive. This should help us in our trade with Al-Sad.
Научный журнал, страницы с письмами, на них описаны, да, только? Письмо трактирщика в странах, который знакомый.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Опа, второй уровень.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
точно, точно. Идем в таверну.
Are your boots worn through? You'll find all you need in our selection. Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. Welcome. It's... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
О, стоп. Попался.
What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your...
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you're an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up...
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain... I saw them, inflicting torture on... to find a remedy to the Malachor.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from... Are you not ashamed to have poisoned them?
These potions are not harmful.
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. This potion is an attempt...
So you manipulate people to use...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't...
I ran tests on myself. For such a small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose.
Your methods don't seem so different than...
I don't torture people. And this...
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents.
So...
Huh. Да хуй ты такой же лох.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough.
How unjust. I am finished. Sahin is going to throw me at the bottom of a deep cell.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard.
Finally.
Let's just say I put an end to... Matters turned out a little... He is hiding in a room in the coin guard tavern.
Why didn't you have...
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. I decided it better to avoid the mob.
But if you...
Governor Burren will be happy to learn that a legate with... Thank you for your...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Your Excellency.
Lord...
Now that your affair is taken care of...
We are willing.
At the port of Serene.
Very well.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like...
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir Desar...
I must be going. Good day, Excellency. It pains me to inform you.
Curse them!
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the... I would not have been able to capture them without risking a
The bridge. But I had hoped that we have nothing else to do but...
Easy. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light...
Так. Отдавайте
Excuse me,
Юнгу.
madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry.
If you would be...
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was...
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Правда, гнусного, шо?
With every
Хватит,
word
сами
you
прекрасно.
kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he, in the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that...
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
О.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
С ней уже не надо говорить.
Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remember.
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is... It is so. But that sort of contract...
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract...
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of...
You wouldn't dare.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and...
All children leave the nest one day or another.
Ну, кстати, да. Как бы, блять. Он спохватился-то. Он уже взрослый.
It's not possible just now.
Ну что, скажешь?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my...
Yes.
Да.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my...
You don't seem to be all that...
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me. My family is the Nords. I am...
Yes.
Сундучок. Ничего себе. Ну-ка, я же могу разбирать хламью это все.
Sir, you still haven't found your
Have no fear.
My
You do.
All we can do is plot I do thank you. Your actions.
Be back soon, Captain.
Поехали спасать Константина. Так. Musimy mieć mnie co.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to.
Что это за чёт?
An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I
Охуеть,
can.
бутылку
We're
расхуярил.
departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that.
He appointed you governor, didn't he? He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
It's not possible just now.
Жаль. Все тупик. На выход, так сказать. Не пойму, с ним надо поговорить, нет? Видимо, это там квест.
So, Constantine enchanted as well. Are you ready? We should be able to set sail.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Да, мы готовы.
But keep in mind that if you have any farewells to make or any fun.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience.
Ну, я, пожалуй, на этом сохранюсь и потом продолжу. Неплохая игра.